All right. Hey, everybody. It is Sherman, and today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about something that's near and dear to my heart. Many of you probably been watching the NBA playoffs, and you've been watching the great athletes that have been playing. You've probably been seeing the differences between the teams, and that's something that's kind of interesting to me is the differences between the teams. You watch the Orlando Magic, and they've got their premier player. They call him Superman, and just the way they've been blowing people out. And you've been watching the Boston Celtics play. You've been watching the Phoenix Suns play. Well, my particular team that I really enjoy watching playing the most is the battle between the Utah Jazz and the Los Angeles Lakers. Many of you know that last night the Los Angeles Lakers finished their series with the Utah Jazz by sweeping them, which means that they won 4 games in a row out of 7. They won 4 games in a row, and that's done. But that's wonderful and everything else. But the most important part of it to me were the interviews with the players after the game, and they talked to them and they said, "Hey guys, what do you think was the contributing factor that made such a difference?" Especially sometimes you see the interview midway, like at halftime, and the score might be just so close. The player that most exemplified what we're going to be talking about today is Kobe Bryant. Now, Kobe Bryant. Now, before you turn off the before you turn off the video, Kobe Bryant has had his ups and his downs. But one thing that is very very obvious about Kobe Bryant is his attitude. He has got this premier attitude that sets him apart of any other player that I've ever seen in the NBA. And it's not one of those attitudes where he says, like a Charles Barkley, and I love you, Charles, but Charles Barkley has his own attitude, but Kobe Bryant has a kind of a different attitude. He has got an attitude that basically has this hope built up into it. The Apostle Paul said something very interesting. He said that I've found the secret to being content in all situations, whether I have a lot, whether I have a little, whether I'm in front of kings, whether I'm in the company of paupers. I can do all things. I've got it all together. I've got this hope, and that thing that really got the Apostle Paul through every situation that he went through was that he knew where he was going to. He knew who he served, and he knew the capabilities and the majesty and all that good stuff that propelled him forward. So it didn't matter where he was at because he knew eventually he would win. And really, guys, Kobe Bryant has that same attitude. He says in games, he says, guys, because my job is to be the playmaker. My job is to make the baskets. My job is whether we're up 5 points or 10 points, we're going to win. Okay? We know we're going to win. It's just a matter of time. But when the final buzzer goes off, we know that we are going to win the game. And I'll tell you, that to me is a supreme hope. That's a supreme confidence that many of us don't have, you guys. And that's what we're going to talk about a little bit today, about hope and what hope really is. The Bible talks about hope. Hope is being sure of something that you can't see, confident of that thing that you don't see. It's like when we walk into a room and we flick on the switch on the light on the wall. We know beyond a shadow of a doubt that light is going to come on in that room. We don't question it. We just walk in the room and we say, okay, it's going to happen. Okay? It's being confident of something, but you're so sure of it even though you don't see it. Okay? That hope gives you vision. Okay? I want you to write that down. That hope equals vision. That hope allows you to walk into a room or walk into a situation and actually be able to already see what's going to happen. Okay? Without that hope, you guys, guess what? You don't have that vision. Actually, you won't even You won't even walk into the room. You have no perception. You have no forward thinking. You have no long range thinking for anything because you have no hope, because you don't know, you don't think something is going to happen. You don't have a confidence that something could happen in the future. So without that hope, you won't even have a vision. The second thing that hope gives you is motivation. Motivation is a huge thing. It's what motivates the Los Angeles Lakers to play the game of basketball. It's because they know that they're going to be, one, good at it, and two, accolades. They're going to make money, and they're going to win a championship. Okay, that's pretty good motivation. Well, what if you knew your What if your motivation was that, hey, I'm going to have success, have money, I'm going to please my wife and my kids and all this other stuff. I'm going to please my God. Okay, what wouldn't that be motivation to you? That would be hope. I don't understand how people who don't have a relationship with the Lord can actually even make it through the day, to tell you the truth, because they really have no vision. They have no hope for a final outcome in life. Okay, I guess it means that you're probably just going to live a life and then die, and that'll be it. Okay, well, gosh, it doesn't seem like much motivation there. It doesn't seem like much hope there to me. That's just me. So hope brings one, vision, two, motivation. Okay, motivates you to get going, gets you out of that chair in the morning. I know right now I'm working out, trying to lose some weight and everything else. My motivation is, guess what? 20, 30 pounds. I got a birthday at the end of this month. So we're celebrating. We started at the beginning of the month, and we're celebrating all month long. My motivation is I want to lose that weight before the end of the month so I can actually celebrate my birthday with 20 pounds lighter. Okay, that's my motivation. Three, action. Hope brings action. Without hope, you have no action. You need motivation. You need, and it brings you to a place where the mindset actually propels you into doing something, to taking steps to do something. Without hope, you actually will not achieve anything because you won't get up out of bed. A lot of people are depressed. A lot of people are going through areas in their life where they just can't get it together. And so they sit around and they do nothing. You see a lot of homeless people, they're the same way. You see a lot of people who are in dead-end jobs, they're the same way. They won't go to action because guess what? They have no hope. They think they're in a dead-end job. And so that's the way they stay. But I'm here to tell you today, guys, you can achieve that hope. You can achieve that place where you're saying, guess what? I want something more in life. And I really believe that whatever that is for you, that you find that today, okay? For me in my life, I found it through the Lord Jesus Christ. For you, it might be something else that really gets you going in the morning. But whatever it is, today, make sure that you get hope, okay? This is Sherman. It's been good, you guys. My time is up. I'm going overtime. I'll talk to you later, okay? All right. Bye-bye.